Do you want this, or maybe this? But you're not sure where to start? Don't worry. In this video, we're going to talk you through the basics of starting your own flower garden. No experience needed. Today at Wildwood Outdoor Living, we're going to be going into Gardening 101 Flowers Edition. From picking the perfect spot to choosing what to plant, we'll help you get started step by step. First, location. Whether you are planning on growing in your yard, a small patio, or in a few containers, you can create a stunning flower display. But before you start, keep these few things in mind. Most flowering plants need at least 6 hours of full sun to bloom well. But if your space is shady, don't worry, you have options. If you are unsure about how much sun your plant needs, there's a few things you can do, but the number one is check the tag. Full sun is 6 or more hours, part sun 3 to 6 hours, or full shade is less than 3 hours. Make sure you pick a spot that's easy to access by your garden hose or a watering can. Consistent watering is key, especially for new plantings. And it's just as important to make sure that the water doesn't stick around too long. Good drainage is crucial, so if your water stays too soggy, you may experience root rot. Raised beds and containers with drainage holes are great solutions. If you're unsure about your soil's drainage quality, dig a hole, fill it up with water, and see how fast the water drains. If it drains in less than 10 minutes, you're good. Now that you've got your spot, let's talk about what to plant. We'll focus on 2 types of flowering plants. Both are great for beginners. Annuals bloom for just one season, but they produce tons of color all summer long. These are perfect if you want instant impact and control over what your garden looks like. Once they bloom, they keep going for months, no waiting around. Plus, you can change up your garden each year with different colors or styles. Marigolds, petunias, and geraniums are some great easy-to-grow annuals to plant. In fact, I'm planting some beautiful geraniums myself this season. Perennials, on the other hand, come back every year. It sounds great, right? But there's a catch, because perennials bloom at different times each year, not all at once. That means more planting and often shorter flowering periods. If you want perennials, it's important to choose varieties based on the month you want them to bloom. I always say it's like an orchestra, like you're conducting an orchestra with like the flowers, right? When planning your layout, group your flowers with similar needs so that sun plants are all going with sun plants and watering needs are similar to make it easier for you. Now, a quick tip for beginners, you might be wondering if it's easier for you to start by seed or to go buy a plant at the garden center. If you're new to gardening and want fast results, buying a young plant is the easy button. All you have to do is dig a hole, plop it in, and watch it grow. Seeds are a great option too. They're more affordable and offer more variety, but they require a bit more patience and care, especially early on. For annuals, both seeds and transplants work great. For perennials, young plants are often easier to get started with. Once you've picked your flowers, it's time to prep your space. This step can make a huge difference in how well your flowers grow. Start by clearing the area of weeds, grass, and debris. You want your flowers to have room to breathe without competition. Then loosen the soil. If you're planting in the ground, use a garden fork or trowel to break up compacted areas. This gives roots space to grow and allows water to flow more easily. Next, let's talk soil, the foundation to every good garden. Use high-quality potting mix for containers. For garden beds, mix in compost to improve the texture and add natural nutrients. Now comes the fun part, planting. Always follow the spacing recommendations on your plant tag or seed packet. Plant each flower at the right depth. For most potted plants, the top of the root ball should sit level with the soil surface. Don't bury the stems, just the roots. After planting, give everything a thorough watering. This helps settle the soil around the roots and eases transplant shock. And that's it. Your flower garden is officially planted. If you have any questions or about what flowers to plant or how to care for them, drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips and flower inspiration from Wildwood Outdoor Living.